chicken wire around the whole thing. But as our second set of chicks got bigger, we realized we kind of needed to, I mean, because it needed to be replaced anyway. So what we did was we took the chicken wire and cut it enough, I'll show you over here, where we were able to, down here in the bottom part of the fence, put it here so that our chicks won't be able to get through these big gaps in the fence, so that we can let the chicks out into the general population sooner rather than later, and they can, you know, reestablish their pecking order and all that good stuff. So this pen, what we're talking about doing is actually pushing it up against the chicken house here and creating a larger chick pen. And we're gonna, like I said, replace all the wire around the edge, all the chicken wire around the edge, and then leave this corner or this side open, and then put the chicken wire along the bottom of the chicken house so that they have a larger area and they have a better area to get in out of the rain and cuddle up in the leaves and stuff that we pushed under there. That's the dust bath that needs some TLC that I made for the chickens. It used to be a little bit of a fire pit, and it had a lot of ashes and stuff, and the chickens really liked that to dust bathe in it. So I kind of fixed it up, kind of fluffed up the soil and everything, and mixed the ashes and stuff, and we keep a little Sevin dust in there to, you know, so that when they dust bathe they can get a little Sevin dust on them to keep the bugs off of them. So, and here's our pathetic chicken house. You would think, being the granddaughter of a carpenter, I would have a better knowledge of how to put these things together, but it didn't come out quite exactly as we had planned it to. But it's functional, and the chickens use it and they like it. So hi. So anyway, that's the chicken house, and I'll show you the inside. This is what I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark. This is the inside of the chicken house, and you see we got some perches. There's one up there for them. We do need to clean it out and put new bedding in. But those are the makeshift nest boxes that we made, and they don't, I mean, they're just not very pretty. And so that's one of the things that we're going to work on this year, is getting better boxes, nest boxes in there. We do need to fix the roof, because we didn't realize when we put the roof in that it was going to sag like that, and actually that's why it's wet in the middle here, is because it does leak. So we need to fix it where it doesn't leak. We also are planning on bringing a light out here, because we have learned that chickens don't lay too well during the winter because of the light. And if you put a light in, then they'll lay better during the winter. So that's one of the things we're going to do, is bring a light out. Hey, chicken. See, that's our Buff Orpington hen there. So that's the chicken house. That is our Cornish hen. My husband calls her his sweetie, and she actually is kind of sweet. This is our big rooster. His name is Big Daddy. And he has a tendency to think that I'm one of his hens. He'll do his little dance around me and stuff. He doesn't do it to Thomas, but he does it to me. I don't have any food for you, chicken. But we have another hen who I believe is a New Hampshire Red, but she's way down over there. You can't really see her very well. But this black chicken right here that you see running away, that is a Jersey Giant hen. We have 5 Jersey Giant hens. They're still babies, so they're not laying yet. Duckies. Then we have 5 Turkins. There's one over there. Let me see if he'll let me get close enough. Sometimes they like to be shy. But if you see any of those chickens that have naked necks, they are called Turkins. They are not a turkey chicken cross. They are chickens that basically have no feathers on their necks. And one of the things that is pretty characteristic of them is having less feathers around their wings and their vent area. 2 of them are roosters, the other 3 are hens. This girl is just following me around. Anyway, that's one of the Jersey Giant hens right there. And they get pretty big, you know, being Jersey Giants. And there's Big Daddy with 2 of his girls. So, and over here is the Silky, what's going to be the Silky pen. We kind of have this blocked off a little bit because we ran out of enough of the chicken wire. So we didn't have enough to cover the whole thing, so we had to kind of utilize what we had at the time to block it off so that these guys, because they were much smaller than they are right now, but so that these guys could come out of the pen, because they really needed to get out and run around the yard and all that good stuff. But there's Songo again. But yeah, but that's the Silky pen, and this little monstrosity thing. Watch out, chicken. She thinks I'm trying to corner her. There you go. You see the 4 posts and that piece of plywood and that tarp. What we're going to do is we're going to build kind of like a, I don't want to say a lean-to because it's going to be a lot better than a lean-to for the Silkies. And then inside of it, we'll have some really nice cozy nest boxes. So that'll be for the Silkies. They'll have a nice little place to go out of bad weather and all that good stuff. Now this little girl right here, and I'll explain in a minute why she's in here. This is the very first chick that we hatched. That she came from an egg from one of our own hens. What are you doing? Quit pecking at me. She thinks I have food on my pants. Anyway, this little girl, she is so sweet. She is so pretty. I'm really surprised at how beautiful she came out. I mean, just look at those colors. She's practically blue on her back with dark gray head and all the white spots on her chest. She's just so pretty. But we fixed this up for her because she got too big to keep in our bathtub anymore. And so she had to be put outside because she kept getting out of the bathtub and running around the house, and you know, we just couldn't have that. So but she's in the cage. Would you quit pecking at me? I am not food. I mean, really. Anyway, she's in the cage right now because she was a bit smaller than this when we first brought her outside. She's only been out for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. Anyway, I did a test first, and I brought her outside since we didn't have the chick pen anymore. I had brought her outside and set her down on the ground to see how the other chickens would react. Well, these young guys, the Jersey Giants and the Turkins, decided that they wanted to attack her. And I'm like, oh, no, we can't have that. I didn't want her to get killed. So we've temporarily got her in this dog pen so that they can see each other and get used to each other and smell each other and all that good stuff, so that maybe in about another week or so, she gets a little bit more size on her, I'll be able to let her out with the general population. But she's just so pretty. I'm so proud of her. Our very first baby that we hatched from the very first egg that our hens laid. So we're very proud of her, and we're just very proud of how pretty she came out. But so that's our baby. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the walkthrough of our property and how everything looks and what we're planning on doing. Oh, I forgot to mention about the goats. Well, I mentioned that the fence would come down the pipeline and come back up. What we were planning on doing is attaching it to wherever the corner is going to end up being down there for the chicken yard. The goat pen is going to be attached to that corner. So that's where it'll come up at. And so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I was going to say about that. But that's pretty much it. You see our birdies. My next video, I'm hoping to do a little introduction to my family. I'm going to introduce you to myself, my husband, our daughters, that good stuff. And going on after that and where we're at. And so, alright, we'll see you guys next time.